1940, a young orphan named Billy Batson unintentionally uncovered an old subway tunnel and came face to face with Shazam, an ancient wizard who once fought evil in Egypt 3,100 years before the birth of Christ. Since the wizard was dying, he bestowed Billy with mighty powers to combat all evil on earth. The wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the invulnerability of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury are abilities to command when he speaks the wizard's name. Shazam! Which forms him into the Herculean form of Captain Marvel. Since that spring years ago, Billy has fought crime tirelessly as Captain Marvel. As Billy catches a quick breakfast on his way to station WHIZ.
Everybody get back. All we want is the money we've got. Anybody tries to stop us, we'll kill this hostage. Now just back off.
Holy moly, those robbers could kill innocent bystanders. I gotta stop them.
Billy quickly ducks behind a corner and...
Shazam!
How to stop their getaway?
Let's scream before the cops get here.
Don't rush off now, boys. The party's just started.
It's Captain Marvel shooting.
Knowing that all those bullets cannot harm his indestructible body, but that ricocheting bullets could harm onlookers, Marvel has no choice but to let the car go. He does, however, to decide to follow them to their hideout at the speed of Mercury.
Up, underway!
After finding the robbers' hideaway,
If I crash in there, they could kill the hostage they have. I think I'll sneak in quietly as Billy. Shazam!
whereas Billy sneaks in.
Ah, Snooper, huh? This'll take care of you. Oh!
After the criminals have tied and gagged Billy and their hostage,
By the time these brats get any help, we'll be across the state line. Let's get it going, guys.
soon Billy has raked off his gag and...
I don't think we have enough time to explain what's going to happen, but please don't be frightened, okay?
I guess so, but...
Good.
No time to go into detail now, miss. I've got to call the highway patrol and alert them of the robbers. Hello, this is Captain Marvel. The criminals who robbed the merchandise corner store are making a break for the state line on Route 51. Thank you. Goodbye. Now to get you to safety. Hang on.
after carrying the hostage out of the building.
There, now you're safe. I'd better get after them. Up, and away! And give yourself up.
Drop dead, Captain Creepy. Not even you can go faster than a car.
Don't bet on it, yo-yo.
Look out, he's right in front of us.
After holding the fleeing crooks, Captain Marvel snatches the robbers from the car and...
We can take him. Not even he can fight all of us off.
Does, however, get away on a motorcycle sitting at the side of the road.
Oh, no you don't. You're not getting away that easily.
Running after the fleeing robber at over 60 miles per hour. Positioning himself in front of the cycle, Marvel braces himself and stops the cycle and knocks the criminal out in the process.
Ooh.
Well, boys, with the robbery you pulled this morning and other felonies, you should get about 10 years apiece in the state pen. Here come the police to take you away now.
After the local officials have taken the criminal away and all legal statements have been made.
Well, what a morning. I suppose I can change back to Billy now. Let's see, I'll just duck behind this building and... Shazam!
Our story begins with a police report filed by an unknown victim about how he had attempted to mug a lady. And even though he had a gun, she wasn't scared and she started coming towards him. Of course, the mugger got kind of spooked. So he shot at her. But the bullets didn't have any effect. She just kept right on coming at him. Then she jerked the gun out of his hand without even touching it. So he ran off. but out of the corner of his eye he saw her disappear into thin air. When he finally stopped running and couldn't see her anywhere, she reappeared behind him, sank her fangs into his neck, and drew part of the blood out of his body. She just left him lying there in the alleyway. And she walked right through a wall to make her escape. That's when Frank and I were called in on the case. See, we dealt with vampires before for the Hinckley Gazette. I'm the one in the short. You can see how anxious I am to get started on this very dangerous assignment. You see, we're reporters for the Hinckley Gazette. That's our editor, Hiram Fireman. I can always tell when something's the matter with him, and he looked pretty perturbed this morning. We asked him what the trouble was, and he told us that there was another rash of vampire killings, and he wanted us to help get a story and also catch the vampire. We told him we'd only done that once before, and we didn't know really how to go about it. He said we wouldn't have to because he's already called in a professional monster hunter for us. We have to go pick him up. Then he told us we were going to also have a new cub reporter to help, Jack Armstrong. Jack was thrilled with the prospect of working with us. Well, maybe not too thrilled, but Hiram soon convinced him. So we all went out to pick up the monster hunter. The vampire lady, however, seemed to be psychic. She could tell, with the use of her flame, what was going on. From her hideout, she put a spell on Jack. A spell which would turn him into a werewolf when she commanded. We arrived at the place Hiram told us the monster hunter would be getting into town. But Jack looked kind of sick and didn't feel good. He said he was going for a breath of fresh air. Maybe it would clear his head. So we stayed and waited for the monster hunter. Jack, however, really got sick. And turned into a werewolf. We were still waiting for the monster hunter when we heard the sound of somebody going through weeds. I ran, of course, with Frank to help. Well, maybe not with Frank, but I ran. That's when the werewolf attacked the monster hunter. We got him, chased the werewolf away. He gave us his bag of stakes and even a gun with silver bullets. Told us it was up to us to capture the vampire and the werewolf. So we carried him back to the car